Right, problem 7.3, millimeters, grams, and seconds. Let's go design the part's origin located as indicated. So top center of the first pocket. Part is symmetrical, all sketches are fully defined. Lines, arcs, center lines, extrude, boss, revolves, and linear pattern. Okay, so when I look at this, we're going to be in the front plane. And we'll go ahead with the center line, infinite length, vertical. And we have an overall from the top of the pan to 58. And let's go ahead and include the radius and the radius. Alright, so make sure that those went tangent. Did get a tangent there. And that way I can just make that one horizontal. Alright, so I'm looking to be at the top of the radius here. I'm going to go with the contour and region thing, but I can offset. Let's see, so that should be coincident. But I'm going to offset these by 3 millimeters. So 3 millimeters. Let's see, is it going to allow me to add that one and then reverse? Well, that picked the entire chain. I don't want the entire chain, so let's reverse to that direction and go ahead and accept. And then I can drag that one up. And actually, I'm pretty sure those are gonna, those are gonna end at the same point. All right, so let's get the rest of our dimensions then for the 78. And at the bottom, we didn't put anything in there, so 58. We have a radius of 12. And then at the top, interior is a radius of 3. And then our angle is 18 included, so it's not giving me the, it's only going to give me the half angle, so where did that one, well, that one disappeared somewhere, so, oh, there we go, 9. Alright, so assuming that I got all of that, let's go ahead and let's see, there's radiuses of 1 on the outside. Okay, so after we generate that, let's go ahead and do the revolve base. I'll select my contour. All right, and then we want the revolve, but if I pattern this way, then I need to make sure to select the solid body, and my linear pattern becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. And the direction, we might be able to use the plane. So let's see what that gives me if I go the 86 and 4. All right, so features and faces is still selected. It did not automatically grab the revolve. All right, so the plane, it is, looks like it's doing perpendicular to the plane. So if I were to go the right plane, that will give me the same thing. So the circle doesn't really have anything. I could possibly go into the sketch and use my revolve from the sketch. But since we're going this direction, let's do 2. And just go ahead and stay with the planes. All right, reverse that, make sure I'm going the right way. And that should be pretty good. Let's go to the top plane and open up a sketch, and I want to convert all of these into my sketch geometry, so hitting the S key. I want to say that I added the convert. I know I've modified this some, but if you don't have convert, we'll talk about how to add those. But you can always come up to the command manager and grab that geometry. So since this is centered, I'm going to pick 2 and then look for that location. And we want a smart dimension. So holding down this shift, make sure that you're getting the perimeter of the circle. And when you hold down the shift, it's going to the max. So let's do one without. So that goes to the center. I don't want to do that calculation. So I'm going back to the leaders and finding the min. If it's not the min, then it's the max. And we're just changing that number to 8. Okay, so that should give us an up to. And let's go with the feature. We're going to extrude boss. And if I go up to, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a vertex there or not. It's not going to see that as a vertex. No, a little too far there. So I think I do want to do the up to vertex, but I want to show the first sketch and go back to my geometry, wherever it's at. Did it actually show it? Okay, there it is. I couldn't see it in the mix. So looking through all of the noise there, and yes, we do want to merge that. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then I can go back and hide that out of the mix. Our radiuses then are 10. And probably should see that, leave that where I can see the other ones at least a little bit. And probably could use the filter there to make sure that it was just the edge, but defaulted to 10, so that's good. And then our upper and lower fillet's going to be 1. And we go ahead and accept. We'll go ahead and save that. And we'll do the P7-3. All right, so our number then, depending on how lost I got here, 398,448. So let's go into our evaluate, go to the mass properties, 387, 439. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see, radius of 12. I'll do just a quick check. Radius of 3, not seeing anything too far out. Half angle of 9 from the center of the radius, but that one being vertical to make it tangency, that would be the same thing. So the 78 and the 8 typical from the edge. All right, not seeing anything too crazy that I missed, and we're pretty close again, so we'll call this one good.